Atop the majestic mountain, Shan stood victorious, his contagious laughter echoing through the crisp air. A triumphant grin spread across his face as he proclaimed, "The key has awakened," a declaration that marked the pivotal moment when the child discovered his true identity. But the journey to this revelation was fraught with danger and sacrifice. We flash back to a fateful night, when the palace was engulfed in a raging inferno. Amidst the chaos, Nero entrusted her precious child to Masana, a desperate act of love and protection. We learn that Nero's mother, Yoon, was the queen, bound to the king by marriage and duty. In a heart-wrenching scene, Sana cradles Nero, her voice laced with concern. "What about you, queen?" Nero's resolute response leaves no room for debate. "I must stay here to distract them." "You leave." With a heavy heart, Sana departs, Nero's fate hanging precariously in the balance. As they navigate the treacherous landscape, they find solace in a secluded room. Sana's son, Shan, tenderly holds his sister, Rin, their bond a beacon of hope. But Shan's innocence is tempered with fear. "Are you leaving me again, mother?" he asks, his voice trembling. Sana's reassurance is swift and gentle. "I'll return soon, my child." As Sana's hand gently rested on Shan's head, her voice whispered words of relief. "Thank goodness you didn't fall into their hands, Shan." The little boy's eyes sparkled with understanding, his small voice replying, "I hid, Mom." Sana's gaze locked onto her son's, her voice urgent and clear. "Shan, listen carefully. When I'm gone, take your sister and leave through the outer gate. Don't look back, just keep running." The gravity of the moment weighed heavy in the air. Shan's curiosity got the better of him. "Mom, where are you going?" Sana's response was laced with a mix of desperation and determination. "When you exit, you'll see a road leading into the forest. Follow it to the end, where you'll find a small house. Give the necklace to the man waiting there." As Sana enveloped her son in a tight embrace, Shan's voice trembled. "But what about you, Mom?" Sana's reassurance came swiftly. "I'll follow soon, I promise." With one last glance, she turned to leave. Shan's voice halted her departure. "Mom, is the baby in your arms the king's?" Sana's eyes shone with confidence. "Shan, you'll be an amazing brother. Protect your sister." Shan's eyes welled up with desperation as he heard his mother's words. "Mom, take me with you," he pleaded, rushing towards her. But fate had other plans. Shan stumbled and fell, losing his grip on the necklace, which slipped from his hands and landed distant. As he struggled to his feet, Shan frantically searched for his mother, but she was nowhere to be seen. His sister's wails pierced the air, and with a heavy heart, Shan scooped her up and fled into the forest. The path led them to the very house his mother had instructed him to find, but what awaited them was a gruesome sight. Blood splattered everywhere. Shan froze, paralyzed by horror. Regaining consciousness after what felt like an eternity, Shan's cries echoed through the desolate landscape as he called out for his mother. This haunting flashback lingered in Shan's mind, fueling his rage. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning illuminated the dark sky, and the ocean's waves surged with increased ferocity. Meanwhile, in a distant command center, a soldier briefed calm, "We've been unable to locate Shan anywhere. He must have escaped." Knowing the gravity of his mistakes, Calm's voice thundered with rage. "Assemble our strongest forces immediately. We need to fill the gap with soldiers to prevent the gate from closing. Whatever it takes, we must keep that gate open." The soldier's concern was palpable. "But, sir, this is extremely perilous. Your life could be at risk." Calm's anger turned ferocious. "I've given you an order, soldier. Carry it out without question." The soldier's thoughts betrayed his unease. Not a single day passes without King Calm's fury unleashing chaos. This endless war is all because of Shan, his trusted right-hand man. I've despised him since his arrival. As the soldier's thoughts lingered, the scene shifted to a nearby location, where another soldier stood watch. As Shan arrived with his sister, he declared, "I want to join the army too." The surrounding soldiers burst into laughter, mocking his ambition. Undeterred, Shan shouted defiantly, "One day, I'll become stronger and defeat all of you." The soldiers' amusement turned to cruelty. They kicked him mercilessly and pressed a sword against his throat. Just then, the head soldier intervened, demanding, "What's happening here?" Shan stood tall, his voice unwavering, "I want to fight alongside the king." The head soldier's gaze narrowed. "You want to fight for Calm?" Shan's determination intensified. "Yes, I'll annihilate anyone who dares oppose Calm." The head soldier's expression turned skeptical. How will you prove your loyalty? Shan's silence spoke volumes. With an air of intimidation, the head soldier growled, to become one of Calm's soldiers, you may have to sacrifice your life to prove your loyalty. You must give up your most precious possession. The soldier's gaze indirectly shifted to Rin, Shan's sister. The head soldier asked, will you prove your loyalty to me? Shan glanced at his terrified sister. The head soldier departed, leaving Shan to ponder. Later that night, amidst heavy rain, Shan stood before the soldier, determination etched on his face. I'm ready to become one of Calm's soldiers, he declared. Shan's eyes, once burning with anger and pain, now radiated resolve and conviction. The soldier thought to himself, what will this young boy become? As Shan plummeted into the rift, the dimensional divide between the human world and demon world seemed to close in around him. His heart racing, he realized he had to escape, but an unseen force grasped his leg. A vine, its tendrils like skeletal fingers, clutched his ankle, slowly crushing his bones. Shan struggled to break free, but the vine's grip only tightened. Panic set in as he thought, I must think of something to escape, or I'll be trapped forever. Shan's mind flashed back to a moment of tender farewell. He had handed Rin a cherished necklace near a towering tree, his voice filled with urgency. Wait here for me, Rin, this necklace will keep you safe. Rin's eyes sparkled with concern. But, Shan, this necklace has always been yours, why give it to me? Shan's smile reassured her, take it, and wait for me here, I'll return soon. Rin's voice trembled. Until when, Shan? Shan's gaze locked onto hers, his resolve unwavering. Until I defeat the darkness and return to you. Shan's promise echoed through the trees, I'll return soon, but he never came back, leaving his sister alone and vulnerable. His loyalty to Calm had consumed him, driving him to abandon the one person he loved. Yet, Shan's determination fueled his escape from the suffocating vine. I've sacrificed too much to become Calm's soldier, he thought. I won't be defeated by this. Meanwhile, Nero pondered his crucial role. I'm the key to protecting the door. I must act, and for that, I need an ally. His gaze fell upon a butterfly, its delicate wings stirring a forgotten memory. As Nero entered, Luna's curiosity sparked. Where were you so late? She asked, her eyes narrowing. Nero's casual tone belied his secrets. Just a midnight stroll. Will tomorrow bring another training session? Luna nodded, her expression serious. As the night drew to a close, Luna reminded Nero, get some rest. Training starts early tomorrow. Nero's curiosity lingered. Luna, what did you mean by guardian earlier? Luna's enigmatic smile faded as she departed for her quarters. Nero's thoughts swirled with questions. Next morning, at training, Sei's eyes sparkled upon seeing Nero. Luna swiftly intervened, her expression stern. Sei asked, her voice tinged with curiosity, are you Nero's girlfriend? Luna's response was deliberately vague. Draw your own conclusions. The doctor's timely arrival broke the tension. Sei, please report to the treatment room. As Sei left, the doctor turned to Luna, her eyes narrowing. Do you consider yourself Nero's guardian? Luna clarified, her tone firm. No, I'm simply ensuring his safety. Dr. Kim reassured Nero. Don't worry, I've got this. She led him to the examination room. As Nero underwent testing, he wondered, how much blood will they draw? His mind wandered to the mysterious demon blood coursing through his veins. Afterward, Dr. Kim presented Nero to leader Rachel, who inquired, is your registration complete? Have you experienced anything unusual? Nero's thoughts remained hidden. Do they know my secret? Dr. Kim reported, Nero exhibits exceptional strength and health, rivaling a normal human. However, his physical abilities surpass those of ordinary children. We must focus on developing these skills. Seeking guidance, Nero visited his wise grandfather. Grandpa, teach me defense techniques to defeat Mosh effortlessly. Grandpa smiled knowingly. You plan to defeat Mosh? I expected as much. Your determination is admirable. Nero, Masan declared. I am Masan, formerly King Khan's royal guard. I will reunite all of King Khan's soldiers who have entered this realm. He paused, his eyes locked on Nero. When you're ready, we'll stand by you on the battlefield and guide you in King Khan's footsteps. I vow to ensure King Khan's son succeeds him as king. Meanwhile, Shan emerged from the river, entering the human world. Nero, wait for me, he called out. In the demon world, Soldiers arrived at a deserted village. A soldier reported. The villagers fled, believing death inevitable. Why stay? The leader inquired. Where did they go? The soldier replied. It appears they escaped into the jungle. Look at their footprints, he exclaimed. The rumors must be true. The butterfly group, secretly plotting against the royal family, has acquired mysterious powers. The head soldier barked orders. Capture those who fled immediately. We can't let them regroup. Meanwhile, in the human world, a group stood by the riverbank when a majestic blue butterfly emerged from the water. The onlookers gasped in shock. Before anyone could react, someone swiftly caught and killed the butterfly. Sean then turned to his companion and said, "Thank goodness you arrived safely. The journey is perilous," he warned, "but I'll follow you, no matter what." As they ventured further, Sean inquired about the mysterious butterfly trailing them. "It seems to be surveilling us. Should we eliminate it?" someone asked. Sean cautioned, "It might hold clues to the key. Track it for now." Meanwhile, Luna's distress grew as an unknown stalker pursued her. She navigated through crowded streets, desperate to shake off her pursuer. Nero, observing from a passing bus, pondered her situation. Nero wondered, where is she headed? Her home is elsewhere, isn't it? As he turned back, the monster's pungent smell filled the air. He swiftly disembarked from the bus. Meanwhile, Luna attacked the suspicious figure standing nearby. The figure transformed into a snake, revealing its true form. "You're a monster," Luna exclaimed. "Why were you following me?" The monster sneered. "You should know." Luna's memories stirred, but before she could react, the monster attacked. Seizing her, the monster growled, "I've heard following the blue butterfly group leads to the key. Tell me, where is it?" Suddenly, a vibrant red aura enveloped Luna. Markings identical to Nero's appeared on her face. Her nine-tails form emerged. The fox transformed into a majestic creature, ready to defend itself. The monster sneered, "You refuse to speak, so I'll take drastic measures." With a swift motion, the monster attacked Luna. However, she dodged each assault with agility. Utilizing the crimson thread, Luna sealed the monster's mouth shut, rendering it speechless. The monster thought to itself, "She wields the crimson thread? Impossible, she's just a low-level monster. If I spare her life, she'll become a formidable threat. I must eliminate her immediately." Luna prepared to unleash her thread-based attack, but the monster swiftly melted them, rendering her defenseless. The monster's jaws widened, ready to devour her. Luna instinctively grabbed its mouth, but the monster's venomous saliva seeped onto her skin, causing excruciating burns. Just as all hope seemed lost, Nero's voice echoed through the air. He had tracked Luna to this location. "I'll explain later," Luna said, her voice laced with urgency. Nero charged forward, delivering a powerful kick that sent the monster stumbling backward. The monster's eyes narrowed, its mind racing with a single thought, "Who dares to challenge me?" Luna shouted, "Stop him," but Masha vanished into the darkness, leaving her collapsing onto the ground, unconscious. The venom from the monster's attack spread rapidly through her hand. Nero rushed to her side, cradling her in his arms as he hastened back to his home. After administering first aid, he asked anxiously, "Are you all right? Should I take you to the hospital?" "I'm fine," Luna whispered, her voice barely audible. Nero's gaze narrowed. "You know what I am, don't you? How long have you known?" Luna's eyes locked onto his, her voice laced with a mix of fear and determination. "Since I saw you taking medicine, you knew my secret, yet you didn't expose me." Nero's expression darkened, his anger simmering beneath the surface. Luna said, "I was waiting for you to wake up. Besides, you wouldn't have believed me even if I had told you the truth." Nero's eyes narrowed. "You knew how many demons were after me? If you had warned me earlier, I could have escaped them. How can I trust you now?" Luna's voice took on a determined tone. "Trust me, I'm on your side. Your mother was one of us, part of our group." Nero's eyes widened in shock at the mention of his mother. Luna continued, "Our leader has been waging war against the demons for a long time." "Leader," Luna revealed, "one's mission is to protect humans from demons. To achieve this, we sent agents to infiltrate the demon world and gather crucial information about demon kin. However, one of our agents, Yan, was captured." Luna continued, "Ironically, she later became King Khan's wife and your mother, the queen." The queen's existence served as proof that humans and demons can coexist peacefully, Luna explained. Yet, some individuals viewed her as a threat to their interests. Your birth, with both human and demon blood, amplified the queen's significance, Luna concluded, her eyes locked onto Nero's. As threats mounted, Queen, also a skilled agent, handled them with ease. However, she remained vigilant, knowing powerful foes could strike at any moment. To safeguard Prince and demonkind, she formed an elite army, dubbed Butterfly. I'm part of this group, Luna revealed, her eyes locking onto Nero's. Nero's thoughts raced. The butterfly presence around Luna makes sense now. They must communicate through her. Luna handed him a stack of photos. These M1 CCTV images are part of my extensive security intel gathering. I've been monitoring potential threats for a long time. I've been secretly gathering intel, Luna said, handing Nero a stolen security photo. Nero examined the image, noticing the leader's destination. There must be a secret door, Luna suggested. Maybe Queen's data is stored there. Let's investigate, Nero said. But we won't be able to open the door, Luna warned. Nero smiled confidently. I think I'm the key we need. The scene shifted to the snake monster, reporting to Sean. That unexpected arrival forced me to flee, exposing our agent and key, the monster said. Sean reassured, don't worry, I'll find the key quickly. C hastily drew something and fled. Luna and Nero burst into laughter at her playful antics. Nero observed, C seemed reluctant to come here, yet she's remarkably cheerful. Luna smiled knowingly. Our destinies were sealed at birth. Anyone with superpowers inevitably ends up here. With that, Luna and Nero ventured to the area concealing the secret door. Nero utilized his powers to unlock it. Nero utilized his powers to unlock the gate, revealing an assortment of enigmatic objects that left Luna and him perplexed. Luna whispered, I knew M1 was ancient, harboring many secrets. Meanwhile, Shin arrived at Nero's residence. Nero discovered a cryptic photo and his mother, Yance, confidential file. Concurrently, Shin stumbled upon Sanaz. Shin gazed at Sanaz's photo, his anger and resentment palpable. He omitted the word mother, uttering only Sana. Nero reviewed files when footsteps echoed. Luna and Nero exchanged anxious glances. Leader entered, scrutinizing a file. Unbeknownst to him, Luna and Nero hid above, frozen in silence. After a tense wait, Nero whispered, I think he's gone. Luna nodded, motionless. Nero stood close to Luna, making her blush. Your hair's blowing, Nero observed. Must be wind coming from behind. This path leads somewhere. Leader sensed someone's presence but couldn't understand who. Nero and Luna followed the path to a spot overlooking a lab. Dr. Aaron instructed, I've increased the input. Do you feel dizzy? Aaron responded affirmatively. Luna whispered, what's Aaron doing here? Nero replied, it seems we've uncovered something we shouldn't know about. Dr. Aaron administered an injection, saying, inform me immediately if you experience unusual bodily sensations. Aaron nodded. At home, Nero asked Luna, what was that? Aaron seems to be hiding something. If she's ill, she'd be in medical, not a secret lab. Luna expressed her long-held suspicions. She works excessively, even during training. Nero wondered, is A1 exploiting her? Shin viciously tears Nero's photo, his anger palpable. A security guard intervenes. You can't trespass. You seem homeless, but how can someone so tall be normal? Later, the guard lies defeated, and Shin escapes. In the dream world, monsters are fed into a gap to maintain its openness. A monster cautions, if we continue this, all will perish. A chained monster breaks free, unleashing chaos. Its head is severed, and the culprit is revealed to be Kaum. Kaum advances, inquiring, how many survivors remain? The soldier count isn't increasing. Sir, a soldier reported. We're doing our best, but the Blue Butterfly gang keeps stealing our soldiers, another soldier explained. Kaum's anger flared, his grip tightening around the soldier's neck. How many times have I warned you? Never mention that gang's name again. Barrow apologized profusely as Kaum released him. Feed more soldiers into the gap now, we can't let it close. Barrow nodded, thinking desperately, if the gap closes, he'll kill me. Time is running out. The scene shifts to two figures, their conversation hushed and urgent. They discussed whispers of Masan's survival. A rumor spreading through the Devian world. Was the king's son truly back? Just then, the child's lighter flared to life. As he looked up, Shin stood before them, his eyes piercing. Do you truly believe the rumors? The pair fled in terror, the girl scaling the wall as the boy took the lower route. Shin unleashed a wave of magical flames. You have time, but I don't. I won't waste it on you. As the fire spread, the boy's hand burned, and he collapsed with a cry. Shin loomed over him, his voice low and menacing. Though I walk among humans, you failed to recognize me. I am Shinan, the legend. The boy's eyes widened in awe and fear. Is this the Shinan of legend? Shen, Kaum's ruthless right-hand man, stood before his captive. Escape is impossible. I must attack. The captive lunged, but Shen countered, sending him crashing to the ground. Where is the king's son? Shen demanded. With each desperate denial, Shen's flames seared his face. The girl launched a surprise attack from above, confident in her precision. Shen swiftly countered, scaling the wall to find bloodstains, but the girl had vanished. The scene shifts to dawn, where Shen's assault had created a massive, smoldering crater. Police cordoned off the area, restricting entry. A faint voice echoed from the crater. As the officer approached, a colossal monster emerged. Restricted area breached, he urgently radioed. A colossal monster emerged, unleashing carnage on civilians. More monstrous creatures followed, pouring out of the crater like a deadly tide. Meanwhile, the A1 team mobilized, gearing up to confront the chaos. C's eyes shone with anticipation. Nero's brow furrowed. This is unprecedented. Monsters aren't hiding. Something catastrophic is brewing. Luna questioned. Where are you headed? This isn't our mission. Nero's jaw set. I don't care. It's my duty. The monsters feasted on human terror, reveling in chaos. The M1 team arrived, and Aaron's gaze pierced the mayhem. With an eerie calm, Aaron leaped from the aircraft, followed by her teammates. The battle raged, team members clashing with monsters in a desperate fight for survival. Arian ordered the backup team to deploy. As the squad struggled to hold their ground against the relentless machines, the enemy's formidable arsenal and overpowering strength made them nearly unbeatable. Arian fought valiantly, her thoughts racing. Their attacks are overwhelming. If this continues, our barrier will shatter. I must maintain distance, or risk exhaustion. As she stumbled, a monstrous creature closed in. Nero burst into the fray, striking the beast with precision. Arian's eyes widened in shock. Are you okay? Nero asked, concern etched on his face. Earlier, the team had landed to confront the monstrous horde. Hazong dispatched a smaller foe with ease, quipping, "You were hardly a challenge." Just then, a behemoth monster assaulted him. Undaunted, Hazong stood firm. Fighting these machines this is tedious, Seed said. Having defeated the monsters with ease, I've already taken down 2, securing my top spot. Just then, another monster emerged, which Seed swiftly dispatched with a single finger. My apologies, I meant to finish them all simultaneously. The scene cuts to the mission briefing, revealing the agents' code numbers, C2, Hansung 1, and Aaron 1. The information officer reported, Agents 2 and 3 are performing admirably, but we've lost contact with number 1. Locate their position immediately. Aaron was queried, can you handle the 5 monsters approaching you? Effortlessly, Aaron replied, activating her powers and soaring into the air. With a single, decisive attack, she annihilated the monsters. Mission accomplished, the officer announced. Relief teams are en route. Fall back and regroup. Aaron gazed into the crater, lost in thought. These monsters, what's their true purpose? Aaron's unease grew. Are they attacking without a strategy? There must be a larger scheme at play. C called out from behind. Hurry, Hansung won't wait. Hansung added, we're running out of time. Aaron steeled herself. Whatever the plan, our objective remains, eliminate Mozhan. As she joined C and Hansung, a colossal monster burst from the crater, stunning them. I've never seen anything like this, C and Hansung exclaimed in unison. The monster charged at Aaron. The scene shifted to a vibrant market, teeming with life. Grandpa's phone blared an earthquake alert, ordering an immediate city evacuation. Amidst the chaos, he fretted. Why do disasters always strike at the worst times? Rushing into his room, Grandpa wondered if someone had been there. His gaze fell upon the injured girl, Shin's earlier victim. Who did this to you? Grandpa asked, concern etched on his face. Shin has arrived, she whispered, seeking King's son. Grandpa's eyes widened in shock. Has Shin truly come? Is he acting alone now? Unbelievable. With her final breath, the girl asked, is that boy truly King's son? Grandpa nodded solemnly. Yes, King's eldest. He's our future king, Grandpa said, his voice filled with emotion. The girl's face relaxed, a serene smile on her lips, as she took her final breath. The scene shifted to Nero, victorious over the monster with a single, decisive blow. You're remarkably strong, she said, beaming with admiration. Han-sung interjected, his tone laced with jealousy. It's nothing, the monster was already spent. Meanwhile, Luna approached Eren, offering assistance, but Eren declined. You've always been stubborn, Luna said, shaking her head. Eren ignored her and departed. Luna suggested, we should leave. The situation here is under control. Nero countered, his eyes narrowing. This is only the beginning. The real battle hasn't started. Grandpa's thoughts turned to Shin, the king's trusted advisor. With Shun here, the city will be unstoppable. But what's unfolding in the dark world? The horrors of the past are unfolding again, and I fear it's not just a coincidence. If history repeats itself, the consequences will be catastrophic. Flames will engulf the city, and screams will pierce the air. The thought of witnessing such chaos again is unbearable. Just as I dreaded, Shin arrived, his eyes gleaming with malice. Excellent, he sneered. You've gathered all my targets in one place. Now, I can eliminate them in a single stroke. Grandpa bellowed, attack, and the group surrounded Shin. But Shin unleashed a blazing red light, engulfing his assailants. As the flames subsided, he began systematically slaughtering the survivors. One figure, however, stood unscathed, Masan, the erstwhile Khan commander. Shin's gaze locked onto him, his voice dripping with surprise. You, Masan, the Khan's once loyal commander. What twist of fate brings you here? You've been trapped here, Shin sneered, attacking Masan. Masan parried. We got separated and ended up here, but we'll reunite with General soon. Shin's eyes narrowed. You seem to have a key. Where is it? Masan thought. He's pushing me back with his force. No one's ever overpowered me like this. He dodged Shin's attack and hid behind a boulder. His allies arrived, blocking Shin's pursuit. We must leave. Now, they urged. Masan hesitated, but his companions insisted. You must escape. Shin severed the boulder, expecting Masan to be behind it. However, Masan was gone. His allies informed him, he's safe, but we can't hold Shin off for long. You'll never have what you desire, Shin's victim declared, but his words were cut short by a deadly strike. Enraged, Shin bellowed, Masan. The scene shifted to Shin sauntering through the crowd, attracting wary gazes. Onlookers whispered among themselves, who is this? Is that a real sword? Is this some movie shoot? Shin's disdain grew. These people are repulsive. I won't endure their ignorance. With a swift swing of his sword, he struck down an approaching student, cleaving them in two. No need to search, Shin sneered, his laughter chilling. They'll flock to me. Meanwhile, Masan hastened to his allies. Urgent concern etched on his face. We must flee. Shin has lost all reason. Masan's concern for his allies grew as he realized Shin's true intent, to kill Nero. Is Shin butchering everyone in the market? He wondered. Innocent civilians are being dragged into this senseless war. Masan steeled himself, remembering his mission. I must protect the king. After countless lives lost, I won't let him fall now. As he approached the market, the wails of children and elders filled the air. Shin had unleashed a bloodbath, leaving destruction in his wake. Masan's heart ached. These innocent people, slaughtered by one man's cruelty, the same cruelty that ravaged my childhood. A child's desperate cries for help pierced the chaos. Shin lifted the car, exposing the trembling child. Masan intervened just as Shin's sword descended. You're late, Masan, Shin taunted. How can you slaughter innocents? Masan demanded, outrage etched on his face. Shin sneered, collateral damage. You're next. With unwavering resolve, Masan's fury boils over. What makes you think you're above accountability? How many more lives will you claim? With a fierce battle cry, Masan charges at Shan, who retaliates with a chilling warning. Anyone who stands against me will meet one fate, death. Meanwhile, Luna urgently whispers to Nero, the Blue Butterfly Gang is being stalked. Details are scarce, but it appears they're planning to annihilate Khan's entire army. Nero's eyes widened as he realized, someone's here to eliminate them all. As Aaron listened intently, the leader's urgent voice cut through the tension. A horrific incident has occurred just 4 kilometers away. CCTV footage indicates a code red situation is imminent. Nero's face paled as he watched the footage. Hung Song's voice was laced with awe. These monsters are on a completely different level. Sihe's eyes narrowed, and this human-like monster is exceptionally powerful. Nero sprang into action, his concern for Masan's safety overwhelming. Sihe grasped his arm, her voice firm. Where are you going, Nero? If you leave, the operation will fail. If I'm in danger, who will save me? Luna asks, her eyes locked on Nero. I'll come with you, Luna responds, joining Nero. Nero's urgency intensifies. Masan's life hangs in the balance. We must rescue him now. He's more than a friend, family. Luna nods sympathetically. I understand, but to A1, Masan is just a monster, one of many lurking in the shadows of the human world. With newfound resolve, Luna grasps Nero's arm, hastening their departure to reach Masan before A1. Meanwhile, Sean closes in on Masan, sword raised. Masan stands firm, unfazed. Your attacks are futile. Your sword cannot harm me. Shan's face twists in rage. Enough, he snarls, his voice dripping with malice. It's time to end this. As flames engulf us on all sides, I notice Masan's hand lies severed. Masan grimaces. The sword's fire didn't melt. It cut through my hands. This damage is irreparable. This warrior wields fire, making him my most formidable adversary. Sean sneers. Next time, your legs will be mine. Masan reflects inwardly. I finally understand, fire no longer holds fear for me. Unleash your full strength, he exclaims, striking the ground with a powerful punch. No need to be arrogant, kid. Slitting my throat won't guarantee your victory. I've run out of options. With another punch, a fierce gust surges toward Sean, who swiftly raises his sword to deflect the attack. Sean ponders. Is this his desperate last stand? Can he truly conjure such force from afar? This resonates with a Taikuan's might. Sean cautiously approaches Masan, who patiently awaits his opponent's proximity. As Sean draws near, Masan unleashes a ferocious assault, sending shockwaves through the ground. Shan's eyes widened as a mysterious entity emerged from the depths. He unleashed a wave of flames, closing in on Masan. You're more cunning than I thought, Sean sneered, sword in hand. The traitor's loyalty makes sense now. The game is over. Reveal the key's location, and I'll grant you a swift death. Masan grasped Shan's sword, his gaze unwavering. What have you gained from slaughtering innocents? What drives your ambition? Shan's expression twisted. Are you willing to sacrifice everything for that old mouse? Masan pressed the sword against his neck. I'll die gladly for him. Shan sensed an unusual energy emanating from Masan, his thoughts racing. This can't be Masan. This aura is unmistakably different. Shan's eyes widened. Who's draining my strength? This can't be. He spun around, only to face Nero's sudden attack. Nero struck Shan with unrelenting force, sending him crashing to the ground. Masan's thoughts flashed back to King Khan's promise. If you're ever unable to defend yourself, I'll protect you. As Masan gazed at Nero, he felt an eerie sense of familiarity. King Khan, are you watching over me? Your presence feels so real, just as it once was. Our true king will rise again. Luna rushed to Masan's side, concern etched on her face. Masan, are you all right? Humans will arrive soon. Let me escort you to safety. As Masan's mouth gushed blood, Luna's eyes widened in horror. Shan sneered, his voice dripping with malice. So, your Queenie's precious offspring? Nero's thoughts raced. This one's unlike any monster I've battled. I sense an extraordinary power within him. Shan took a deliberate step forward, his tone dripping with arrogance. I've spent an eternity in hell, forging my strength for this moment. Shan sneered. You think you can kill me? I'll dismember your body. Nero stood firm. Try me, then, come and see. As Shan charged, red threads suddenly bound him, leaving both combatants stunned. Luna intervened. Leave him to me. I'll handle this. Nero warned. Stay back, Luna. This monster is treacherous. Luna reassured. I know, but Iman's arrival is imminent. We must relocate Masan to a safe haven before they do. Trust me. Nero nodded and departed, saying, I'll return soon. Contain this monster for now, thank you. Luna positions herself, declaring, I'll await your return. Shan's expression falters as memories of his sister flood his mind, haunting him like a relentless nightmare. He gazes at Luna, whispering, Lin. Luna's eyes narrow. What did you say? How do you know my name? Shan's silence sparks Luna's curiosity. Unleashing a flurry of attacks, Luna pins Shan to the ground, grasping his throat. Reveal how you know my name. Shan's faint whisper ignites Luna's ire. Lin. Don't address me by that name, Luna warns, her voice trembling. I am Luna. Shan declared resolutely, as King Calm's protector, I must strengthen myself. They stripped me of everything. Now, I seek vengeance. He glared at Luna. You, Lena, my little sister, should have perished then. Flames suddenly erupted around them, engulfing the area. Meanwhile, the A1 team arrived, met with an inferno and dense smoke. Eren cautioned, everyone, exercise caution. I sense an ominous energy unlike anything before. One misstep, and we risk annihilation. Hensong challenged, why assume leadership? Eren explained, this energy feels treacherous. We must proceed with utmost care. Nero carried Masan to a secure location, reassuring him, just a little longer. I'll protect you. First, let me heal your wounds, then I'll take you to safety. Masan replied, you're exhausted. Nero, let's rest here for a while. The A1 team will arrive soon. Let me go now. Lift your head, Nero. Masan began to fade away, leaving Nero in tears, pleading. Masan's voice trembled. I can't bear the thought of losing anyone else. Witnessing my loved ones' deaths is too much to endure. Nero's eyes widened in understanding. Don't worry, Masan reassured. Their souls will remain with you until their physical bodies return to Earth. They'll always be by your side, guiding you. Masan's expression turned resolute. Take responsibility. Nero, lead the charge. The royal guard must depart, and the upcoming battle is yours to fight. With a warm smile, Masan said, meeting you brought me joy. Our encounter was fate. Farewell, Nero. Masan vanished, leaving Nero overcome with emotion, tears streaming down his face. Meanwhile, Shan's grip tightened around Luna's neck, his eyes blazing with intensity. Shan scoffed, Lena, you've consistently hindered my progress. You miraculously survived once, and now you're protecting that half-demon. Lena shot back, you're a coward. Why didn't you kill me in the jungle that day? Why did you spare my life? With a swift kick, she created distance between them. If you truly wanted me dead, you wouldn't have given me the necklace. The blue butterfly saved me, not your mercy. Her eyes narrowed. Why did you give me the necklace? What was your motive that day? Shan's expression turned introspective. The path I chose led to anguish and pain. It was a road paved with thorns, yielding only suffering. Shan confessed, that path is hell, engulfed in flames. I chose solitude to spare others pain. Lena, please step aside. I won't hurt you again. Nero arrived, his anger and power palpable. His demon aura emerged, fueled by rage. Masan's dead, Nero growled. You'll pay for his life. You'll die by my hands. Shan's laughter echoed, laced with madness. Nero, this is your true self. The two enemies clashed, their blows evenly matched. Nero unleashed icy fury, encasing Shan in frozen prison, but Shan countered with blazing inferno, shattering the ice. Nero swiftly retaliated, fueled by vengeance. Nero delivers a swift kick, sending Shan crashing down. Luna watches in awe. Is this Nero's true power? Luna wonders. He's overpowering the strongest warrior. She senses an extraordinary energy emanating from Nero, even from a distance. Nero's power surpasses Shan's, she observes. However, Luna notes a concern. Shan wields the king's power, countering Nero's abilities with ease. Shan leverages his skills to match Nero blow for blow. If this continues, it may spell danger for Nero. Eren thought, I must help her. Memories of Shan's words flooded her mind, stirring emotions. I must fight alongside the king, Eren explained. Shan reflected, Nero, you share my pain. You lost your parents and your beloved. Vengeance fuels you, just as it does me. Why must we suffer such tormented lives? Shan asked. Our existence is cursed. A relentless struggle. If we persist, regret will consume us. You'll lose everything, feeling only anger, just as I have. Sean struck Nero, sending him flying. Become stronger, faster, Sean urged. Luna intervened, reviving Nero. This path will destroy you, she warned. Luna cautioned, this will be perilous, even if our plan fails. Vigilance is crucial, defeat here means everything will be lost. Nero reassured, don't worry, I'll manage alone. Luna countered, her words laced with urgency. Your tactic, no matter how powerful, is futile if Sean can counter it, and he remains standing, unfazed. This proves you can't defeat him solo, Luna emphasized. One misstep, and Sean will claim your life. Nero inquired, what course of action should I take? Luna advised, we need a collaborative strategy to defeat Sean. Luna instructed Nero, we must strike together. One decisive blow from both of us will ensure victory. Nero nodded confidently, I'm ready. Meanwhile, 3M1 members rushed inward, sensing an eerie atmosphere. Erin was stunned to see Nero, her eyes wide with shock. Sean gazed at Luna, his thoughts tainted with malice. Must I take her life? Luna unleashed her foxfire attack, enveloping Sean in darkness. Nero seized the opportunity, striking Sean's chest with a swift Chidori-like blow. Sean sneered, you're half demon, yet king's blood courses through your veins. Your slender hands hold immense power. Sean absorbed Nero's energy and opened the gate. Luna intervened, but Sean countered with a crushing attack. Nero's body radiated an enormous power surge, soaring into the sky. In the demon world, demons watched as the gate swung open. The time has come, they chorused. Sean obtained the key, and the monsters advanced toward the gate. Calm shouted, those insignificant humans have erased our existence. Now, it's our turn to seek revenge. Our Dark King will conquer their world. Calm declared, let's annihilate all humans. The demons surged toward the gate. In the human world, emergency alerts blared, and agents assembled. Erin gazed up, astonished, as a hole formed in the sky. She spotted Nero escaping with Luna atop a building. This can't be happening, Erin thought. Monsters can't escape the gate and invade the human world. Destruction reigned as monsters eliminated humans one by one, ravaging the entire world. The army and soldiers were powerless. The leader received a call. Warning, the VIPs are extremely concerned. I'm aware, the leader replied. I'll try to contain this. If I succeed, you'll grant me full command. The leader ended the call and dialed another number. We can't negotiate with these monsters now. But we've prepared for this for years, the respondent objected. The leader studied Nero's file. From now on, follow my instructions exactly. The scene shifted to Luna, lying on her bed, while an agent watched her home. Nero, worried, pondered his next move. Nero examined Luna's wounds, alarmed by their depth. Even a monster wouldn't survive such injuries, he thought. He noticed the shattered window and rushed to Luna's room. Inside, Erin harnessed her powers. Nero intervened, halting her. Stay back, Erin warned, attacking him. What were you doing to Luna? Nero asked. Firm, next time, I won't hold back. Erin explained, I was checking something. This defies explanation. No human could survive such wounds. If anyone else had these injuries, they'd be dead, Erin emphasized. Luna is a monster, Erin declared. Nero gently covered Luna with a blanket. Luna is Luna, our ally in battle, he countered. Erin's anger flared, and she attacked Nero. Erin launched a fierce attack. Monsters are our sworn enemies. Nero intervened, transforming into his dark form. Erin recoiled, intimidated. I too possess demon blood, Nero revealed. Countless monsters and humans have sought to destroy me. I know whose side I'm on. Erin hesitated, studying Nero's expression. We share a common goal, Erin realized, eliminating the demon sons to restore our world. Why not unite against them? Join forces, Erin proposed. I'll trust you or Luna. Nero departed, assuring, I'll return soon, wait for me. The scene shifted to Hensong, tirelessly searching for C. Hensong worried, she's lost again. A monster suddenly attacked, but he swiftly dodged and sliced it in two. As he called out for C, the monster reassembled and struck. Hensong realized, I always let my guard down, that's why I get beaten. C arrived, killing the monster. That's my 35th hunt, she said. Hensong exclaimed, where were you? I was frantic with worry. C replied, her voice tinged with sadness, your face doesn't exactly fill me with excitement. A new monster interrupted, and they fought together. Meanwhile, Eren navigated towards C, but numerous monsters blocked her path. Eren's power surged, allowing her to defeat most monsters, but one severed her hand. Nero arrived, battling the remaining monsters. Enraged, he demanded, where's Sean? Eren trembled, thinking, how did this environment change so suddenly? She replied, I don't know where Sean is, he must be hiding. As Eren's severed hand throbbed, she prioritized treatment, but ash emerged, signaling her transformation. The scene shifted to Sean, contemplative atop a building. Thinking of Luna, Snake approached, saying, you seem to enjoy humans' demise. The king will reward you greatly after the war. You'll be rewarded for finding the key, he said, his voice dripping with malice. The messenger, that girl with the red thread, should realize her fate is sealed, but if she falls into my hands? Shan's anger flared, interrupting him, what do you plan to do to her? The man's smile twisted, I'll tear her apart, piece by piece, and make her feel every ounce of pain. Shan's rage boiled over, he grasped the man's throat, his grip tightening, you'll know pain too, you'll beg for mercy. With a swift motion, Shan ended the man's life, shocked by his own brutality. The scene shifted to Eren, lying in the lab, undergoing treatment. Her thoughts swirled, yesterday's injuries have healed incredibly fast, it's unnatural, I'm human, after all. Doctor, you've recovered remarkably fast, but don't assume you're strong yet, it's a positive sign, nonetheless. Eren's anger flared, she seized the injection from the doctor's hand, demanding, what's this? What are you injecting into me? Doctor, just a painkiller, I assure you. Eren injected the doctor, who cried out in fear, why are you doing this? It's harmless. Eren pressed, then why the panic? Doctor, let me explain. This step cell is derived from powerful monsters' DNA. It enhances senses, strength, and reasoning, mimicking animal abilities. Humans would become invincible if they possessed these traits. Eren's fury intensified. Have you been experimenting on me? Doctor, no, I only sought to strengthen you. Eren's anger boiled over. Stop lying to me, you've transformed me into a monster. The doctor ushered Eren into a restricted area, cautioning, this zone is off limits. As the door swung open, Eren beheld rows of enclosures housing numerous monsters, shockingly alive. The doctor explained, our leader seeks to create a superior human race, surpassing monsters in strength. Success would grant us dominion over this world. Eren realized capturing these monsters alive was an impressive feat, yet the doctor admitted, our resources remain limited. Unleashing her powers, Eren's fury intensified. The doctor cowered. What are you doing? Eren retorted, you've deceived me for far too long, exploiting me. Eren criticized, you're conducting this pointless experiment for power, unleashing monsters by destroying those facilities. The doctor, enraged, exclaimed, are you insane, Eren? How could you sabotage my life's work? I've toiled tirelessly to collect these specimens. As monsters surrounded her, Eren abandoned the doctor, walking away in indifference. The creatures dragged the doctor inside and sealed the gate. The scene shifted to Luna, who found Eren sitting before her when she opened her eyes. Apparently, she was truthful about the DNA. Eren said, remain still, or your wounds will reopen. Luna thought, did I faint during Sean and Nero's battle? But what became of them? And what does Eren mean by DNA treatment? She asked Eren, what do you plan to do with me? Will you torture me? Eren replied, I'm striving to heal you, yet you speak to me with hostility. Luna asked incredulously, how can I trust you? Eren replied, I'm following Nero's instructions. He's the only one capable of resolving this situation. Nero will help us until you're safe. The scene shifted to the Kusuman members, who had defeated the monsters and were returning. However, their relief was short-lived, as a colossal monster emerged, sending them fleeing in terror. Nero, observing from afar, swiftly intervened, defeating the monster. He reflected, those important to me are oblivious to the monster's threats, which can claim their lives effortlessly. I struggle to comprehend their motivations. for I am the root of this chaos. My existence has sparked this catastrophe. I'll use this power to eliminate everyone, Nero declared. I hope the outcome unfolds as planned. The scene shifted to King Calm, who demanded updates from Barrow. I've received no news since the gate opened. What's the delay? Barrow hesitated before speaking. Rumors suggest a human group, our sworn enemy, possesses the king's blood and is eradicating monsters in their world. We know nothing about their appearance or powers. King Calm's anger boiled over. How dare you mention that king and his son before me? Have you forgotten my authority and wrath? Continue speaking out of turn, and you'll face Yama, the Lord of Death. He dispatched his adversary and turned to his remaining soldiers, his anger palpable. Are you all intimidated by Khan's son? He demanded. Remember, your lives hang in the balance, and I hold the reins. The scene shifted to the lab, where carnage reigned. Blood splattered every surface. The leader's expression darkened. I never expected Aaron to betray us, he muttered. Is any agent available? Are we on the brink of defeat? Just then, the leader received disturbing news. Nero was the agent responsible. Meanwhile, Nero found himself ensnared by a monstrous creature. With lightning-fast reflexes, he unleashed his powers, employing cold breath to break free. Si and Hensong had eradicated the monster, their skills honed. We must leave now, Hensong urged. I won't linger here any longer. Si smiled, interpreting his words. You're acknowledging my strength, she said. Hensong's response was nonchalant. Draw your own conclusions. Si conversed with Hensong when they spotted the same monster they had seen on the monitor approaching. She swiftly attacked, ordering Hensong to stay back. However, Shan effortlessly defeated her with a single punch. Enraged, Hensong assaulted Shan, who countered with a sudden attack from behind. Si struggled to stand, determined to rescue Hensong. She found Shan holding him captive, brutally beating him. Shan demanded that Hensong summon Nero. Despite his worsening condition, Hensong urged Si to flee. Defiant, she continued fighting. Shan severed Si's hand from her body, and she vowed, Nero will surely kill you. Undeterred, Si fought on with one hand. Shan struck her stomach, and she collapsed. Si's eyes closed, and she collapsed to the ground. The scene shifted to another agent, who ordered his partner to flee while he confronted a gargantuan monster. The monster delivered a crushing blow, knocking him down with a single punch. As he struggled to get up, he saw Nero approaching, eerily resembling the monster. Why is this citizen walking into danger? The agent wondered. Nero approached the monster and demanded to know Shan's whereabouts. When the monster refused to answer, Nero unleashed a fierce attack, extracting a radiant blue light from its body. The agent's eyes widened as memories of a haunting rumor resurfaced. As foretold, a leader will emerge to end the war, wielding absolute power. Leader Nero scrutinizes the report, his thoughts racing. We're out of options. The situation is careening out of control. We must safeguard this for the future, it's crucial. Nero's DNA is the prized asset. With it, the leader boards a helicopter, convinced this will give us the upper hand against both humans and monsters. Without warning, a monster assaults the helicopter. Shan observes from a distance, surveying the destruction. My hatred intensifies daily, consuming me, cursing all. War yields no victors. Shan's voice lowers. Breaching the gate will demand enormous energy. Nero's response: yes, immense energy was required. Shan's eyes blaze as he transforms into his true form. I'll unleash my remaining strength to defeat you, he declares. Nero steps forward, resolute. This power has cost me dearly. It's time to unleash its full force. As Nero's energy surges, Shan's voice drips with awe. He sealed the space, blocking escape. His cold bridge slices through all, like a deadly scythe. I'll be encased in ice, alive. Shan's laughter sends shivers. You've chosen your demise wisely. Today, I end your game. With a snarl, Shan unleashes a crushing blow, igniting a blinding flash. Nero blocks Shan's punch with precision, following up with a powerful blow that sends Shan stumbling backward. This one's grown stronger than before, Shan admits, impressed. With a swift kick, Nero sends Shan crashing to the ground. He reflects. Despite the open gate, his body still harbors immense energy, the king's legitimate heir, yet so vulnerable and emotional. Nero unleashes a fierce onslaught, closing in on Shan. Shan retaliates, slicing Nero's hand and drawing blood. Enraged, Nero counterattacks with ferocity, sending Sean flying across the battlefield. As Sean approaches, smiling menacingly, Nero examines his wounded hand, blood streaming from the gash. Sean sneers, "Your power will devour you. Nero, you're indistinguishable from a demon. Do you feel pain? Or are you as invulnerable as the king? Unchecked, your strength will consume you, just as it did your father." Enraged, Nero unleashes a ferocious assault, silencing Sean. Across the battlefield, Luna watches with growing unease, her concern for Nero's safety deepening. Luna's concerned expression halted Aaron's progress. "You're not fully healed," Aaron warned. Undeterred, Luna pressed on. "Nero's fighting. I must go to him." Aaron's gaze locked onto Luna's. "You play a crucial role in this battle. That's why you're so eager." As Aaron channeled her healing energy, she urged, "Take my strength. End this war." Meanwhile, Nero assaulted Sean relentlessly, stunning him. Sean retaliated with malice. "This is your end." His attack severed Nero's limbs, crippling him. Nero's vision faded as he coughed, eyes closing. Suddenly, he stood outside his doorstep, as if transported home. "I'm back," he whispered, opening the gate. A sense of peace enveloped him as he gazed upon his familiar household. Darkness surrounded Nero as he called out for his grandmother, stepping forward. Memories of his grandmother, young, Ma-san, and the tragic events overwhelmed him. A gentle voice interrupted his thoughts. "Are you the true king's power?" Nero's eyes brimmed with sorrow. "I failed to protect them, young Ma-san, grandmother. They're gone, yet I continue fighting. For what?" The mysterious power touched him, offering solace. "Young king, acknowledge your pain, anger, and sorrow. Embrace these emotions." Nero closed his eyes, and when he opened them, his true power had awakened. Luna's urgent voice cut through the air. "Nero, hurry!" Nero's gaze cleared, and clarity dawned on him. He knew whom to protect and why he fought. Sean witnessed Nero's miraculous recovery and augmented power. Is this the king's true strength? Nero's transformation left Sean stunned. A monster charged, and Nero countered with lightning speed. Sean stepped forward, his eyes ablaze. "When Sanaa left me, I died within. Emotions withered, but you revived my soul. This moment is my purpose." Sean thought, his eyes locked on Nero. "I'm overjoyed. In you, I see myself, the same burning anger and pain." Nero retorted, "You'll never safeguard what you hold dear, just as I failed." The blue light enveloped them, shrouding everything in darkness. Luna strained to see through the haze. Sean's severed hands lay at his feet, his gaze fixed intently on the gate. "As darkness envelopes me, I ponder, is this the king's true power? Was my mother, Sanaa, safeguarding this strength? The centuries-old hatred between monsters and humans fuels an endless war." Sean's voice cut through the darkness. "Nero, choose, human or monster." Nero's tone was indifferent. "What difference does it make?" Sean's smile gleamed in the fading light. "I've lost this fight." With those words, he vanished. "Luna, forgive me," Sean whispered, his voice lingering before silence. Luna's tears streamed down her face as Nero reassured her. "The battle's far from over. I feel the king's power coursing through me. He'll attempt to reopen the gate. For now, this war is won. Luna, stand by me." Luna's face radiated hope. "Always." Together, they departed, leaving the gate sealed forever. 3 months later, a mysterious figure surfaced, muttering, "Humanity ends here." Unaware of his true identity, his sinister intentions sent a chill. Had he come to reopen the gate, unleashing monsters upon the world? And that's the finale. This manhwa journey has come to an end. Finally over. I know, it's hard to believe, but yes, that's it. Our first manhwa journey has come to an end. Thanks for joining me on this epic manhwa adventure. Until next time. But don't worry, there's more to come. If you enjoyed this series, drop a like and subscribe for more. Next manhwa adventure coming soon. Stay tuned, and let's get this community growing.